Hey, what's going on? This is Valentino Crawford, the lead environmental architect of the Grow Rich project, and I'm here to crack the code of wealth dynamics. So, what is your wealth profile? You may be wondering, what is a wealth profile? Well, if you don't know, you might be in the right business or not. So, my intention is to give you a little background of who I am, talk a little bit about what wealth dynamics is, give you the importance of knowing your wealth profile, and breaking down the 8 different wealth profiles of wealth dynamics. I live in Hampton, Virginia, and coming up in school, the main thing in my household was to go to school, get good grades, and have a nice paying job. So I went to college for a little bit, things didn't work out. Then I went to the military, did 6 years in the Navy. After I served my time, I came back home, worked for a government contractor for shipbuilding, and during that time, I got the entrepreneur bug, and I started dabbling in different home-based businesses, and now I do internet marketing. So what is wealth dynamics? Wealth dynamics is the only personality test that tells you exactly what strategy you should follow to build wealth. So the importance of knowing your wealth profile is you must understand that there are actually 8 ways to create wealth, true wealth, no more, no less. As you see, we have the 8 profiles here, and we're going to break them down real quick. You have your creator profile. The creators are the ones that are all about building innovative products. Examples are Sir Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates. Then you have your star profile. They're all about building an influential brand. They are the business. Examples are Oprah Winfrey, Paul Newman, and Martha Stewart. Then you have your supporters. They're actually the ones that lead teams, all about building high performance teams. Examples are Steve Ballmer, Jack Welch, and Michael Eisner. Then you have your deal makers. They know how to bring the deals together. They know who has the resources, who needs the resources, make them shake hands, and they get paid off of. Examples are Donald Trump, Rupert Murdoch, and David Geffen. Then you have your trader profiles. They're all about buying low, selling high, buying and selling commodities. Great examples are George Soros, Peter Lynch, and Jim Rogers. Then you have your accumulators. They're all about buying and holding assets for the long haul. Perfect examples are Warren Buffett, Paul Allen, and Benjamin Graham. Then you have your Lord profile. The Lord's all about controlling cash flow producing assets. Think of them as the landlords. You're renting out the property and you have tenants paying your rent. Examples would be Sergey Brin, Andrew Carnegie, and Lakshmi Mittal. And finally, you have the mechanic. The mechanics are all about creating a better system. They're all about tinkering and trying to tweak things to make things more efficient. Examples would be Michael Dell, Ray Kroc, and Henry Ford. So as you see here, there's just a different illustration of showing the different profiles and where they show on the wealth profile square. As you can see, there's just 2 ways. Basically, there's a square, and it's broken up into how a person thinks and how a person acts. At the bottom, as you can see, is all about timing, sensory. Their ears are to the ground. That's how they're thinking. And then at the top, you have the intuitive thinker. They're all about innovation. Then also you have different ways of acting, which is you have your extroverts, which are all about magnifying. That's how they build their wealth, by leveraging themselves to magnifying themselves. And you have your introverts, they build a wealth by multiplying themselves. And so you have your different energies like your dynamo energy, your tempo, your steel, your blaze, and as you can see, all the different profiles fit somewhere on that square. Now, before I was exposed to wealth dynamics, I was out of flow. I believe that I had thought too much and asked too many questions. That was based on the interactions I had with my peers. I failed repeatedly, even though I had some success, but I failed repeatedly in areas where I didn't have to if I had known my profile. I was always taking 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. There were times in which I would force myself to be social when I really didn't want to be, just to fit in. And I also prejudged those who didn't think like me. Now, after being exposed to wealth dynamics, I understand where I operate and where I find my flow. And I don't have to be like everyone else. I know when to say no because I know my strengths. And always look for ways to play to my strengths. Now I'm more empathetic because I understand that we all think differently and we all operate and act differently. And because of that, my relationships have gotten better and I'm able to adjust and maneuver through life and through relationships more fluidly. And I operate with more integrity because I know who I am. I know when I feel like being engaged. I know when I don't feel like being engaged. So I play to my strengths. I stay in my lane. And I can also now help others shorten the learning curve by helping them find their flow. So basically, if you're really serious about being an entrepreneur, you must understand wealth dynamics. You must understand what profile you fit under, because you could be in the right business but operating out of flow, or you may be in the wrong business completely because you're not playing to your strengths. Just understand this: if it's hard, if it's too hard, you're probably doing it wrong, and it means you're out of flow. Play to your strengths. So this is Valentino Crawford from the Grow Rich Project, signing off. And if you're interested in knowing what your wealth profile is, be sure to click the link, and it's somewhere either below this video or to the side or somewhere on the page where you've seen this video. Make sure you click the link and take the test. All right. See you until next time. Peace.